The other day, I actually started connecting with a group of Latinos and Mexicans in Newcastle. And there was one guy there that wants to start a business. And I met him, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Danny, I want to start my business. You have a business that's very inspirational. I actually love photography, and I bought a little used $300 camera, and I really want to do it. What are your advice? What's your advice to do what you do? You know, because I admire that part of you." And it's so interesting. And I don't know if anyone has had this situation, but I just said, well, just work your ass off and do it. Don't wait for the right conditions to happen around you, because you'll always be waiting. So do it. And you know what? I have some resources that can help you. I can recommend you some courses. There are some workshops free in Newcastle with experienced photographers that you can start going and you can do it. And just do it, you know? And the first thing that he does is like, "Oh yeah, no, that sounds great." And then here comes the but. But I have a full-time job and a 6-month-old baby and a wife. I have no time. So how am I gonna do it if I don't have time to do a side hustle? How am I gonna do it? And I thought, oh, well, that's not a good start. He thinks he doesn't have time now in a 9-to-5 job. Welcome to my life. And then another limitation, he says, "Oh, Danny, I have another limitation, because I don't have money or savings to buy expensive equipment and create amazing videos. I only have a little $300 camera with 2 little lenses and no crazy accessories or anything. You know, you probably create the cool videos and everything because you have that equipment, and I don't, you know. So where am I going to make the money to do that?" And then, you know, I thought, oh, this guy is really, I don't think he's in the right mindset to start the business, you know. And then he tells me, and then I have another limitation, and I thought, oh, shit. He said, "I'm Mexican." He said, my communication skills are not as good as Australian people. I feel like I have disadvantages because, you know, they speak English, they communicate, they know this culture, and I'm just here like not having the proper way. You know, I have an accent, I look different. Like, how am I going to be able to achieve it, you know? And then he said, "And one more, Danny, one more." I was like, "Oh, what?" He said, "I've got no experience. How am I going to do videos for clients if they cannot see what's happening, you know?" So pretty much I said, this guy is really, it's nowhere to help him, you know? So, and what happens then? I actually lost my job. I got told that the company that I was working on was gonna close down. And I was with a 6-month-old baby, with a $300 camera, a mortgage, and no job, and a house. And I stopped having those limiting beliefs and confidence that I could do a business. I went back to working as a part-time barista for 3 days a week, and I was working in my business 4 days a week, working at nights, early in the mornings, with a real shitty laptop that spent 2 hours to process some photos, and I just still kept on doing it. I had that confidence in me that with a $300 camera and 2 small little lenses and some cheap equipment from eBay, I did that. I just went and did it without waiting for the right conditions to happen to me. I went and I did it. And when I went to do my first videos and my first photos, I actually had that confidence that my videos were going to be outstanding, without experience, without studies, another limitation. I had no courses or anything under my belt. And I went to do my first videos with my clients, And because I had that confidence that my content was going to be outstanding with what I had, my clients believed it because I believed it. And we created some amazing videos. Some of you that have followed my journey and see the content that I used to make 5 years ago, I recently watched a video, the first video that I did 5 years ago, and when I watched it, I thought, that's an awesome video. And you know what? I had no experience, and I watched it, and I was so proud that 5 years ago, with that equipment, and you know what? You would have never thought when I arrived to a place that my equipment wasn't that great, or that my lights were only $50. No one knew, because I arrived, okay, let's do this. Here are my cameras. You do this, you do that, you do that. Let's do it. I'm going to edit. I'm going to work on tutorials, work on YouTube. What happened after is that those clients that I gave those first videos to, and we created them, they believed that those videos were outstanding, because I believed it. Their clients also believed it. Their potential customers also believed it. So we all created an amazing experience of great videos to create outstanding content, and they were really happy. Their business grew. Their business continued growing because of that. And my business keeps growing because of that. So this story was just to encourage everyone to just keep on having those beliefs of confidence and not have any limiting beliefs. We have all gone through a similar journey. If you think back of where you started to where you are today, and probably when you hear people looking to start a business and you compare yourself to that, and I just keep on telling to people, just do it. So if someone here has ideas of keep on growing, let's keep on following that concept of just do it and have that confidence. Thank you so much. Let's enjoy networking with everyone.